Hello everyone. I was kind of lazy today with the rain and stopping and going and everything else. I didn't really get out there and walk. I did leave my air conditioning on. I did go to the store today. I still fed my fish, of course, and I walked my dog. So I wasn't just sitting around. I didn't just let him outside and not do anything. And then I had to order something for my husband online, but I could only do it from my computer. I couldn't do it on my cell phone. It was ordering his registration sticker for his vehicle. And then I go and turn on my computer and the damn thing doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It turns on and it's connected, and my screen sees the mouse. So I got that little triangle arrow thing going all over the place, but the rest of it's black screen. I know nothing about computers, so yeah, I ended up using one of my son's laptops and figuring it out and getting that all done up and everything. Excuse me, I'm cutting up t-shirts. T-shirts. My husband stopped wearing these t-shirts for work because they're old and they got ripped up and everything. So now I'm cutting them up for a project. You know, I'm going to be making a bath mat out of them. So, yay, bath mats. I had someone ask me, or state to me not too long ago that I have way too much money because I gave my dog some puppy ice cream that I bought on sale. So she figures that because I could buy my dog ice cream, I got way too much money. And that's fine. What she doesn't understand is I'm on a pretty damn tight budget. And we save for the things that we want. So everything that we have is not like we just sit there and we got all the money in the world and just spend it all willy-nilly. Like that word, willy-nilly. This doesn't want to cut. Not like I got the right scissors for it. I will make it work. So, like the pool we're getting. Well, a lot of that money we saved from not only taxes, but just saving from budgeting. I have a huge garden in the summertime, and a lot of times I go and save all of that food and I put it in the freezer. I make spaghetti sauces and tomato sauces, pizza sauces, whatever, and I'll do my chilies and vegetable soups and stuff like that, and then we sit there and that's what we eat most of the winter. No one complains. Everyone likes my cooking. Obviously, everyone likes my cooking. We're all overweight except for my one son, who's, 6 foot something and probably weighs 150 pounds soaking wet. Yeah. Not the right scissors. I'm using my kitchen shears. I can't find my other scissors. I have no idea where they disappeared to. But they disappeared. Yeah, so I already got the coffee pot set up. So you guys don't have to see me doing that again. Oof, that was horrible sounding. Anyway, we need a new bath mat upstairs. So I'm making a new bath mat. It will soak up the water and you're not going to slip and slide all over the place after you get out of the shower. So that's all that matters. I'll sit here and I'll do this up and then I'll crochet it. Cut them up into things, connect them, and then crochet it. Waste not, want not. I've taken my husband's old jeans or my old jeans and made purses out of them and stuff like that. Or I'll use them for stuffing for some of the dolls that I make, and because I crochet a lot. Okay, these are definitely not the right scissors. Yeah, watch me struggle, because I can't find my scissors. I know where they are. I was crocheting outside and I put that crochet project in my garage. So my scissors are with that crochet project in the garage. But it's dark out there, and I got a feral cat in there that tries to attack me every time I open up the door at night. So it will stay there till tomorrow. And, you know, I'll just do this now, or you know, I could wait, but I won't. You know, so, yay. See, the great thing about this is it doesn't have to be even because it rolls up. Nice and neat, huh? My husband liked tie-dye because he would get these white shirts from the company he worked for. And he worked construction, so they'd get all dirty and everything. So I joked around with him. I said, I have a tie-dye kit. I'll tie-dye your shirts. He said, go for it. So every time his garage would have a company picture taken, they'd leave him out because the shirts weren't right. So I'm going to have a very colorful bath mat. And when I'm done with it, I could show you guys if you want. Excuse me. But yeah, we budget a lot in this house. Nothing goes, we try not to waste anything. And if we have leftovers, they either get put in the freezer or we eat them the next day or later that week. We don't hardly ever throw any kind of food out. Yeah, unless my kids throw something in the back of the refrigerator that I don't find for a month, which is always nice and fun. Other than that, you know, it's just like, yeah, we really watch what we spend. Anything that we get. Now, we did splurge a couple of times this year. And my husband could use it because he had a really hard time at work. So we bought something he really wanted. He really wanted a record player. A really good record player. So we splurged and got him a really good record player. You know, and that was a big splurge. But, you know, we had the money. It didn't kill us because we do save and we do have savings. You know, but, you know, and we don't buy stuff for ourselves very often. We're either fixing up the house, which is falling apart around my ears, or we're working on the truck because he needs that to go to work. Where we're buying the kids stuff like new mattresses or something like that, or we're taking my dog to the vet, or, you know, we're doing all this stuff, but we hardly ever buy just something for me and him. You know, we've never been on vacation. Ever. You know, we don't travel. We stay at home and we watch television, or we go in the yard and plant in a garden or something like that, you know, or we splurge and buy, you know, $30 worth of fruit trees to plant out there. But again, the fruit trees are going to give us food that I can chop up and either put in the freezer or make something with. You know, I make some good applesauce, and I'll make some applesauce this year when I get the apples ready to be picked. You know, we don't spend yeah, I can't say that word. But you know what I'm talking about. Other than that, what else has gone on? Not much, but I think I might have to think about saving for a new computer. Maybe I'll sell some of my dolls or something that I make. I make cute little stuffed animals, crocheted stuffed animals. And maybe I could sell one or two of those. I don't know. Maybe. I'll think about it. Probably not. What I'll probably end up doing is just saving all my pennies and nickels and dimes and cashing them in, and then buying myself something. That's something we always do, though. There's a nice little trick. If you can do it, take all your singles and you just put them in a can with your change and your singles. And you just leave them in a little can or something. We got a little can that we use. And just leave it there all week. And if you don't use it that week, I take all the singles and I put it in this little envelope. And I put it up on top of my entertainment center, and we don't touch it. And my husband calls it my mad money. It's not like most of the time I just give it back to him because he needs gas or something like that. You know, every now and again I'll use it if a girlfriend calls me up and says, "Hey, let's go to the bar." I'm like, okay. You know, that's the only time I really use it. And I haven't been out in 3 months, 4 months. So it's not like I do it very often. So we take that money, I'll put the singles up in that, up on my entertainment center, and then I take all of the change once a month out of that can, and I put it in one of those 5-gallon water jugs, and we don't touch it. Now, when my kids were little, what I would do is I would do that all year long. And then at the end of I would do it all year long until like the 4th of July because they had the county fair. I'd take that money, I'd cash it in. A lot of times I ended up with $200-300 just from not touching any change and cashing it in. And then I would take them to the fair. And they could eat whatever they want, play wherever games they want, do the rides, which they hated. So, but I would do that all year. So now we've just been saving money. Now, the last time we saved money, we used it all up and we had to get a new furnace. That's another thing. I live in a house that's over 100 years old. We need everything new in here. But, that saving that change all year round, and hopefully if you can do it for a couple of years and you just keep adding it and adding it, you end up with a pretty good amount when you finally do cash it in. Like I said, the one year I ended up with $200. This last time I cashed it in, and we ended up with $475, which helped pay for the furnace that we got. And then it ended up being really expensive because we needed all new gas lines because there was a hole in one of the gas lines. We had a gas leak in the house. Middle of winter, one of the coldest days of the year. And that was a couple years ago, and it was just like, it was about almost $3,000 to get all of that fixed. I don't want to do that again. No. So, hopefully tomorrow, though. No, not hopefully. Tomorrow I will walk some more on the treadmill. It's only supposed to be 70 degrees tomorrow. Rain is supposed to be heading out, so hopefully the humidity is low. I can just turn on some window fans, and then I'll crank up that treadmill and start walking again. Did go grocery shopping today, so I ended up walking. For the entire day, I walked 5,000 steps, which isn't the greatest, but it's better than nothing. I went to the grocery store. I walked around that. That was 1,000 steps right there. Yeah, I took my dog and I walked around the yard with him. That was about 2,000 steps right there. So the other 2,000 steps is just me walking around the house and washing dishes or doing laundry. So just take that 5 minutes and, get off the couch or do something, and you'll feel better for it. I feel better. I actually lost 2 pounds in the last couple of weeks, so it is not a lot, but they say losing it slow is better than, losing it quick, which, yeah, right. I don't believe that I do believe it, but I don't want to believe it. So, I'm just happy that I lost anything. Woo, go me. Okay, well, you guys, it's about getting to that time for me to go to bed. I just want to do this one t-shirt, and then I'm going to go off to bed. So, good night. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow during the day. And I'll be on that treadmill. Okay, take it easy. Bye.